India Science Club of Sound. Actually, you have to study sound in Standard 8 and Standard 9. So let us understand the sound. What is sound? How sound can be produced? How it will propagate? Let us understand everything by using some science activity. So first of all, let us produce sound. Okay. Okay, so by using this all activities, we have understood that a sound can be produced by using when there is a collision between two objects, any one object will vibrate, and because of that vibration, sound will produce. So we can say that a vibration can produce sound. If we are able to speak anything because of here, see, you can see that because of there is a vibration in our vocal cord, so because of that vibration we are able to speak. If we stop this vibration, see, now it is very much hard to speak because now the vibration is stopped. Okay, now let us see what happened when we have collided something with that dish. Okay, see, the sound is produced. Observe the waves in the water. See, waves are showing that whenever there is a production of sound, vibration is produced. And because of that vibration in the water, waves can be seen. Okay? See again the waves in the water. Now, by using another activity, let us understand what kind of difference can be created with the vibration. Okay. See, here we have taken 5 different glasses. All the glasses at present are empty. Now we are going to fill the glasses with water, but the water level in each glasses are different. Okay. Now let us fill the glasses with the water. See, in the first glass, I am not going to fill any water, so it is empty glass. In the second glass, I have filled some water, say 1/4 water. In the third glass, I have filled half water. Third glass, 3/4 part is filled. Okay, and let us fill the 4th glass completely with the water. Now let us start vibrating this glass. What happens? Observe the sound properly and clearly. I think you observed the thickness of sound in each and every glass. As the water inside the glass will increase, you can say that the sound become more thicker. Okay? Why? Because as the water inside the glass increases, the empty space will decreases, and because of the empty space, the vibration will also decrease, and because of less vibration, we can say that the sound becomes thicker. By using different activity, we have understood that sound can be produced by using vibration. Now see, let us understand how sound will propagate in any medium. It means, See, whenever there is a propagation of sound, you are able to hear that sound. It means sound is traveling from that material to your ear. So how this happens? Let us see. Suppose here sound is produced, and the production of sound is because of vibration in this. Because of that vibration, sound is produced and sound reaches to your ear through this air. It means sound can propagate in air. But does it mean sound can only propagate in air? No. Sound can propagate in any medium. Either it is solid, or it is liquid, or it is gas. But yeah, sound needs any medium to propagate. Okay. Now let us understand how sound can propagate in a solid by using a simple activity. Okay. To perform this activity, we need one spoon, one woolen thread, one scissor. Okay. So let us perform this activity. Cut a woolen thread approximately 2 meters long. Okay. Now tied with the spoon. So you can take any thread instead of woolen thread. Okay. It is not necessary to take only woolen thread. This way, tie the spoon with the thread. Now hold the two ends of this thread by using your fingers, okay, like this way. Now insert your finger into your ears and collide the spoon with any surfaces. You can hear a sound. But see, the sound is produced in the any surface, but it is propagating in air. Now let us understand how sound can propagate in a solid. Now insert your fingers into your ear and again collide the spoon with surface. You to listen this sound. See, at present in this experiment, when you inserted the finger in your ears, at that time sound is propagating through this thread and goes to your ear. So like this we can say that sound can also propagate in a solid. One bell, the bell which we use in our home to do that puja. So now ring the bell inside the water and listen the sound just nearer to the surface of the water. You are clearly able to listen that sound of that bell. It means sound can also propagate in the water. It means water is a liquid. Now our device, means our telephone, is ready. Now let us use this telephone to listen some sound. Let us listen this sound by using this telephone, okay? Okay, I think you are able to listen this sound. Actually the sound is propagating through this woolen string. See, if I compress this woolen see, now I have compressed this string, so now sound cannot be clearly listened to us. Now release this string. Okay. So students, thus we can understand that sound can be propagate in any medium, either it is solid, liquid or gas. But it needs some medium to propagate. Another thing, students, sound can propagate fastest in the solid and slowest in the gas. Why this? Because the particles in the solid mediums are highly compressed with each other. You can say that there are very less space in between the particles of solid. So because of that, the vibration can propagate faster in the solid. So we can say that a sound can propagate fastest in solid. Whereas in the liquid, the particles of liquids are separated with some distance. So sound vibration needs some time to propagate from one end to another end. It means it requires little bit more time compared to the solid one. So sound travels with a less speed compared to solid in a liquid. Sound travels with the least speed in the gas. Why? Because we know that the particles of gases are very much scattered around the environment. Okay? So what happens? A vibration takes very much more time to propagate, and hence the sound travels with a least speed in. Let us understand how sound can also produce vibration when it is propagating in any medium. To perform this activity, we need one balloon, take one funnel. Instead of this funnel, you can take any container which is open at both this side. Okay, so you can take any container. Scissor, tape and one mirror, piece of mirror, regular mirror. Cover the one end of your container with this balloon. Make sure balloon is tightly attached with this end. Now stick this mirror with this balloon. To stick this mirror, you can use either sellotape or Fevikwik or anything like this. Okay? Now see, whenever I am going to speak from the other end, because of my sound, there is a vibration is created, and because of that vibration, the diaphragm made up of this balloon will vibrate, and because of that we can see that the spot is also dancing. In the mirror, see the reflection of mirror will vibrating continuously. Spotlight is vibrating continuously. Why? Because when I am speaking here, because of that sound, this rubber is vibrating, and because of the vibration, actually the spotlight is vibrating. So we can say that thus the sound can also produce vibration. Now let us understand how sound is propagating actually in any medium. Actually, sound is propagating in any medium in a form of a longitudinal wave. But what is longitudinal wave? So let us understand first this thing. Actually, there are two types of waves: transverse wave and longitudinal wave. So what is transverse wave and what is longitudinal wave? Let us understand this thing by using a slinky spring. First of all, I am explaining you the transverse wave. See the motion of this slinky. Actually here, we can say that the particles of slinky spring is vibrating around these axes. Okay? So they are vibrating like this. But see the propagation of sound. Here the wave is propagating in this direction. So we can say that there is a 90 degree in between these two. means the propagation of sound wave is in this direction, whereas the spring is vibrating in this direction. So there is a 90-degree in between them. So this kind of wave is known as a transverse wave. But sound wave is not like this wave. Then what is the difference between the sound wave and this wave? Actually, sound wave is propagating in a form of a longitudinal wave. So what is longitudinal wave? Let us perform another activity to understand this longitudinal wave. Now I am going to apply push and pull force to this slinky. See the effect in this slinky? What happens? Some particles of slinky will move towards this direction. See, they are actually joining, again they are separating, again joining, again separation, again they are joining, again separation. See the effect. Whenever the particles combine with each other, this is known as compression. Like this. This is known as compression. When the distance between particle is more, like this is known as rarefaction. So we can say that longitudinal wave propagate in any medium in a form of compression and rarefaction. See, compression and rarefaction is traveling in the medium. Sound wave is actually propagating in any medium. Either it is solid, liquid or gas, like this, means in a form of compression and rarefaction. Compression means the portion of medium where the density of particles is more than the average density, whereas the rarefaction is the portion of medium in which the density of particles is less than the average density. Okay? Okay students, so this is all about the topic of sound. Here we have performed lots of activity related to sound. If you like this video, then press the like button, share with your friends and family members. Also encourage them to see these videos, and yeah, obviously just subscribe this channel, and again press on this bell icon to have a notification about new videos. And another thing, if you have also performed this kind of activity at your home, then just take a video of that activity and share it with us. Here in this description of this video, we have already described one link. It is actually Google form. Just fill this Google form and share your video of activity with us.